Well, Thursday morning, second half of the week 2. Finally got decent weather. It's cold, 21 degrees. Wind died down. I got everybody out. We got 4 guys now. Mike 2 showed up yesterday afternoon. I got him in 4 daylight in his tree stand. I went in and checked that out yesterday, and a couple nice bucks on camera the last couple days of does in the area, so he's got a good shot if he can stay there. Gotta run him in his cushion. The one thing I told him to make sure he had was a good cushion for to sit on. So here it is. I got everybody else out. It's a little before 7, and just gonna sneak in there and give him a seat. Hopefully hear a shot on the walk in. A little after 11, I'll come get you, okay? Well, my morning was a little screwed up because Mike forgot his seat there, and I got guys spread out a little bit, but I just got a text from Mike 2. Said he shot at a good sized buck out of that stand, so I'm gonna beat feet back to the truck and go see if we can't get deer.
The buck of a lifetime for me.
Yeah?
I didn't see how many points it had, but the main beams probably as big as my wrist.
Well, hopefully we get to pet him here in a minute. Where'd he come out?
At the knoll, I called. I made a recording of a bleat call on my phone.
Yeah.
And I've been running it off and on this morning, and I stopped for about an hour. About 8:30, I looked and I said, oh shit, I haven't done this in a while. Within 10 minutes, boom, I saw it come over the knoll. Didn't know if it was a buck or a doe at that time.
Could you hear him coming, or?
No, I just saw him. I saw motion right on top of the knoll, and
Yeah.
then he came down. He stayed out of my sight other than the head, because I know it's a buck because I put the scope right on him.
Yeah.
And there's a point over there where the brush opens up to the trail,
Yeah.
and he was kind of quartering this way, and that's when I took a shot.
Okay.
Now, I saw the shape come right this way here. There's an opening,
Yeah.
and he went that way.
Okay.
The last I saw. But that took, from there to there, a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means...
Okay. Well, why don't you stay here and tell me where,
Okay, I'll go back. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have you come down and stand on Last Blood, okay? All right, good blood here. Right there. Right here. More than one track in here. What? Cancel there. Yeah, I guess the way we came in.
Okay. I may not keep up with you because I didn't put my brace on.
Oh, I'll go slow.
Yeah, well, that's fine. And I'll go back to camp with you.
Yeah.
No use. It'll be about the time, if not later, than...
Yeah, I'll just drop you off and then I'll head up
Yeah.
and get Dean.
Yeah. Oh, Mike is on. Well, I'd say Mark is with the ATV.
Yeah. Well, I get probably an hour or so. Be in the woods. It's been a busy day. Fortunately, didn't look like Mike hit that buck very good. Probably just winged it there. Wasn't but a spot of blood every 10-15 yards, and I followed it a long ways, and it had an hour and a half, and it never laid down, never acted like it was hurt. So that one may have a little scar on it if we catch up to him again. Yeah, want to get a camera in here. Papa Rome's Outdoors will be here next week, so I had a couple spots in mind, but I think you'll like this one here, and I just want to get a camera in here and see if we can get a big picture of a great big buck for him. I know they're coming through here, so. But anyway, do a little bit of hunting today. That giant scrape right here. A rub on that cedar. Hook that up. There's plenty of fresh sign in here. Well, it's Friday morning, just about 9. Had to run up to town this morning, so I'm just getting in the woods, and I gotta check this place out quick for next week possibly. And go get the old guys out of the woods for lunch, and get them back in for the afternoon. The wind's back. I don't know what's gonna happen today. It's sprinkling a little bit. First they were saying rain all day, then they were saying freezing rain, then rain, and then snow turning to rain, and now I don't know. We got a little bit of a chance of rain showing in the afternoon, so we'll see what happens. But we'll get in the woods for a little bit while we can and see if we can find something good.
Bat. Bat.
He was just walking through. I turned around, he was damn near behind me. About 20 yards. Thought it was a doe at first, but then I see the spikes. I think I had any idea I was here. Now we just need one with a giant rack. I'll come back for him in about 4 years. All right. It's pretty decent track. I know there's at least a spike horn in here. Hoping to catch up with his dad or bigger brother. But it's weatherman light again. Rain's been pretty steady here for half hour or so, and it's going to take me a little bit to get to Mike, so go get him out of the tree stand so he doesn't catch pneumonia, and figure out what we're going to do this afternoon. Well, it's Saturday morning, last day of week 2. We had a miss yesterday afternoon. I wouldn't expected this guy to miss, but he got kind of surprised. He turned and looked, and Buck was standing right there staring at him, and he got scared he was going to bolt and probably just rushed the shot a little too much, but never touched him. Dean and I just see a deer run across the road. It was just not quite daylight. It was legal shooting time, but it's overcast, so it was dark. I'd have been able to tell if it had a big rack, but I can't for sure say that it was a doe or a buck. So hopefully it's a great day to hunt. Other than having snow, this is probably my favorite conditions to hunt in. It's not really raining, just kind of misting, but it's quiet, and you know, I don't like the glare from the sun. It makes it hard to see with shadows and stuff in the woods, so I think at least I can see easier this way. But hopefully we get one down. 2 guys have seen bucks, shot at bucks, and one guy, he was about an hour he went on a mid-morning walk, and the buck come by his scrape there, and where the camera was set up, about an hour later. So he had a 8-pointer there. Had got by him. So we'll see what happens today. No snow in the forecast for next week, but we'll be hunting hard. Probably have a few more videos out next week, because I'm gonna hunt right with them boys next week, so we'll get something down. All right, let's get in the woods. Looks like it was made this morning to me. Looks like he walked down through there, I guess. I was gonna head up to the top, but I guess I'll follow him, see what he's up to. I see a big fresh track headed down in here. This is a nice ridge. There's always been deer on it. When they cut these beech ridges real hard and the shoots start growing up, man, is it hard to see. Typically I don't bother coming in them unless I'm tracking one through it, and I've never killed one in this stuff. Trying to get down the end of the cut into some more mature woods, easier walking, see a little better. Follow the edge up, back around, loop back to the truck, and check the other side of this. A lot of fresh tracks on this grassy twitch road here. Right along the edge of the cut right now. I'm back up on the road now. Heading back towards the truck. I was at the back edge of this cut here. Had doe track. Headed up in here. Let me go up here. You can see down on this ridge real good. Have a drink of water and a snack. And come up with a plan. Definitely deer in here. Looks like a buck was chasing a doe around here sometime this morning. Nice open hardwoods right here. There's no clear cut over there that's thick as can be. I'm just on the other side of the road from that cut I walked earlier. The deer have been going back and forth up and down this ridge, so I'll check the top out. Well, Dan the man got a buck. Mike wanted to try a different spot, so I moved him and I sent Dan down where Mike had been hunting the last 3 days because there's deer down there. And Dan found a nice 8-pointer, so I'm gonna go give him a hand getting it out. I'm coming down this trail now, headed back to the truck, and there's a pile of tracks headed down through here, so hopefully Dean sees something. What happened? Was he just standing there or what?
I used that doe call.
Yeah.
It was actually just sitting down, taking a break, and called a little bit. In 10 minutes, I got up and walked about 10 yards, and the buck was just looking at me going, You're not the doe I was expecting. Got it taken care of. He didn't move a foot, so.
Good. Think he'd go 200? Maybe?
Maybe.
Where is it? Straight down here?
Yeah, I got a track. Kind of
right.
got to go down and then loop back. It's kind of that way, but it'll be easier to just kind of follow the track down.
Nice little buck. I think it stands first one up in the big woods. 3.5-year-old, I'm gonna say. Oh, probably 170 pounds. Buck down. Nope. Down to about an hour and a half on Saturday. Everybody's making their final stand. Got Dan's buck up on the game pole. Yep, so I'm headed in an area I haven't hunted in a long time. But a friend of mine in town said that he's seen one of the biggest bucks he's seen in a long time run across the road headed into here. This was a week or so ago, but if he said it was a big buck, it was a big buck. So I'll poke around a little bit, see if there's any sign, see if he's in the area much anyway. If I get lucky, do some shooting. Hopefully someone does some shooting tonight. There's a few deer in here. Scrape up there. that's a wrap on week 2. Could have had 3 on the pole, but we did get one nice 8-pointer. Dan came through for us. We had 2 guys, both shot at bucks, racked bucks. Dean saw some does. I saw a spike horn, and unfortunately we couldn't get a deer in front of the other Mike, although he was awful close. So stay tuned for week 3. You got the boys coming back from New York, William from Vermont, and Papa Rome's outdoors some point. So be a fun week. I'll be out hunting hard, so get some more videos out. Thanks for watching.